Okay guys, in today's video we will be installing an LED light strip in the trunk of my 2009 Honda Accord sedan, and where it will be going is right along this bar right here. I do have some sound dampening here, so I wanted to make sure it was tacked on metal. Here's my old trunk light. Some of the SMDs are starting to go on the LED panel, and so I will be wiring in a strip for that, and let's get right into it. Okay, so here's the light that I bought. I got it off of eBay for I think around $5. It's I believe a 6-foot light, but we only need 3 feet of it. I measured across that bar, and as you can see, it's just a bare wire. So what I'm going to be doing, I get these little connectors a lot with the LED panels that I install in my car, and they usually come with these little tabs to plug in to the panel. What we're going to do is just snip that part off and then crimp these two wires together, and then we'll be able to plug it in right into the socket. Now for me, I am going to be keeping this little LED panel on here just if things don't work out. But as you can see here, this is where the terminal plugged in, but we're just essentially going to be taking a direct wire and plugging it in to this socket here. And to remove this socket, you notice the little tab right there. Be very gentle when pressing in on that, because I've broken one of these before and I had to spend $20. I got another factory one, so just a word of caution. Okay, so for the people that are new to this, what you want to do when doing these wiring projects is, you can see this colored sheathing on the wire. You want to strip that back with a pair of wire strippers. I got these at Walmart for $5, and they're actually not very cheap at all. They're very good quality. And as you can see, the numbers right here are the different sizes of wire, gauges. And what we were working with today was between 22 and 18. And so I used some solid wire for the wire caps, because this 22 gauge frayed wire with these connectors is too thin for the wire caps to catch. So also, you might see this big strand and wonder what it's for. This light is going to stretch the whole way across, but the plug is in the middle. So I have to have a piece that goes across. I'm going to wrap it around this back seat release here, and then the light will be able to go the whole way across. And this is 18 gauge wire. I picked it up from Lowe's. I got a 50-foot roll, I think, for $12. And these are gray wire caps, a little bright, but they are mainly for 18 to 22 gauge. So as I said, here's the terminal that's going to plug right in to there, and then we'll just string it across. Another option that you could do instead of wire caps is splicing. And as you can see, a little hole there in the piece of metal, what you would do instead of doing the wire cap and twisting it together, you would just put wires on both ends and take pliers and smush it down so it would crimp down on it and create continuity between the two wires. But I prefer wire caps. Now, one thing that you're going to want to do for the best stick is to have rubbing alcohol available and to take it across the surface. I know that's like a rare commodity with COVID, but I had some extra laying around, and you're going to have to do that for the ultimate stick, especially in an area where there's a lot of heat, like this trunk lid and the dark blue paint. Now, one thing I wanted to mention to you guys, if you are working on a 2009 Honda Accord, I think pretty much all Hondas are the same, so pretty much every Accord or Civic will have the same wiring things. The green wire is positive if you go in behind this, the wire up in here, and so the green is positive and the white is negative, just to clarify that. Okay, now here we are, all strung across. It took a little bit, but you will get it after a little while. Actually keeping them on a little bit after you're done, it creates a little bit of heat, and it's really going to help that glue to sink into the metal. So it was a little bit tricky wiring around. I had to be careful of this arm here that lowers the trunk so it wouldn't get in the way. There are my wire caps, and there's the wire being strung over. It is a little crooked right there, but packaging tape with this will be your best friend in the places that it doesn't stick, because you'll be able to do that fairly easily, and I've used it many times, and packaging tape does stick, especially in an area like this with high heat. The glue could have a few things wrong with it, but just keep an eye on it. These lights, again, will never be on too long. You know, it's just when your trunk's open. But yeah, I also have a light that I carried over from there, and it goes into my sub box, and that's why I was bringing up to you about the green is positive and white is negative, because I had to splice into the actual trunk wire. And but pretty nice project overall, quick and easy, and it really lights it up. I'll give a clip for you guys this evening when it gets dark so you can see, and I'll even give a before picture of what this guy put out beforehand. So okay, so here is the view at night. Everything is seeming to be okay, everything is sticking well, and I would give the recommendation that you guys let it sit out in the sun a little bit, so everything can really cure on there. I want to just say about the video with the shaky camera, I want to apologize for that, but not exactly professional here. But I do these videos to help out the community and to just help other people out to do simple jobs, and I try and make the videos quick and prompt. I want to say, if you guys wouldn't mind checking out the rest of my channel, I have other videos like this, and I haven't posted in a long time, but I'm going to try and get back to it and just try and give tips and tricks. There are some videos that I made that they turned out to be some of my highest viewed videos, and they were just out of the blue. And I want to thank all my subscribers. I've gotten over 100 of them now, and I appreciate that. And I have a subwoofer video actually for how to install a subwoofer, and if you'd be interested, that's on my channel. And I have a few years of college left, but I intend to get my first project car, which would be a Honda Prelude, and at that point I would really start putting out a lot more content on the channel. So thanks again for watching, you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.